Hello, everyone, and all the Prachi Podars. If you can rename yourself, be great. Welcome again for today's session, a very special session that we organized for our friends and clients and our people. We thought we want to, showcase something that we found really, really interesting. So before we get started, my name is Bhuvna Sriram. If we have not met, I'm a co-founder of House of Alpha Investment Advisors. We are SEBI registered investment advisory firm. We do fee only financial advisory and wealth management. So we have today with us a friend, a well-wisher, Vijay Veera. He is quick introduction. Vijay Veera is a serial entrepreneur. He has been co-founder over 3 times and currently is the co-founder and CEO of SAFEBOX. So he will talk more about SAFEBOX. But over the last 2 decades, he has built and scaled technology businesses with a very strong focus on execution, discipline, and culture. He's collaborated with industry leaders like BMW. His previous venture, Heptagon, built the digital backbone for India's largest workforce provider, Quest Corp, and currently has over 6,000 users on the platform. So SafeBox has been a very deeply personal initiative. He will talk more about it. He, along with two of his childhood friends who are also co-founders who walked this journey together. They're all from my hometown, so we have that deep connection as well. They found this really meaningful solution for a real life problem that we all have. A lot of us don't really share the details of our finances with our families. So, if something were to happen, the families are left high and dry. There's enough data to show this in India, where a lot of money is remaining, lying unclaimed with LIC, with the banks, right? So, while it is a national level problem, in many ways, the government is also trying to solve this. At our level, for our families, you worked so hard to build some wealth, put some money somewhere together for the purpose that for your family's well-being. But if the family is not aware of it or is aware in patches and does not know the full picture, then the reason why you work so hard is not really fructifying. So that real problem of safekeeping data and also giving selective access to the data and also having a method to remind yourself that the data remains relevant and updated all time. This beautiful product SafeBox has come into being. We chanced upon this, through some of our common friends, and we thought this was really meaningful and a very useful tool that all our clients should be aware of. And Vijay and House of Alpha together, we also have some, special gifts to give away for people who are interested to use these services as well. So I'm going to just leave the floor open to Vijay to share his presentation and talk more about SafeBox. And then we will also open the flow for some questions. Then we'll see how this goes. Thank you very much for joining once again. Over to you, Vijay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bona. Thank you, House of Alpha team, for this opportunity. So what I'll do is that I'll share my screen and I'll start with a reintroduction and then take it out from there, maybe give a bit of additional context in addition to what Bona had mentioned.
Yeah.
So predominantly what we are focusing today is that the services that are provided by House of Alpha or any wealth manager or a registered investment advisor is a very key central pillar. That actually, based on the foundation, it does a lot of heavy lifting. What we are going to cover today through SafeBox are these three additional supporting pillars, which we call as the three pillars of modern wealth protection, where we will see on organizing of data, securing your data, and how securely and granularly you can share it with your family. We are also a SEBI regulated entity. We are AMFI registered. And today I'll start with a bit of a prelude. Bona mentioned, I'm Vijay Veera. I'm the co-founder and CEO of SafeBox. I have two other co-founders, Vignesh and Rajesh. Uh, Before anything else, we are all friends since the sixth grade. And we have been solving complex and wicked problems through technology for the last 15 years. It's a very close-knit team. And it has been a roller coaster ride for all of us. We started off with a company called MyCityWay, which was invested by the New York City government. Then we took it to over 60 different cities across the globe with BMW. That is where the collaboration with BMW happened. Successfully exited that with BMW. And then we focused on a bit of this native advertising where using the right signals, we were able to kind of recommend the right content to the right user at the right time. That was Hubble. It was acquired by a company called AirPush. The third time, we wanted to focus on India. And very specifically, something that was structurally important in India, the India to blue collared and gray collared segment. That is where our collaboration with Quest Corp started. And a simple example, right? The value add that we brought to the table for Quest Corp was that Quest was onboarding close to 250,000 people every year. And they used to take about, say, 7 to 10 working days for every person. We brought that down to 15 minutes using a platform called Paperless Onboarding Platform. So it became a very big hit that laid the foundation of Quest Corp's digital transformation even before Quest went for their IPO. Uh, Quest invested in our company. Quest became a major stakeholder. We went on to build Quest's entire digital backbone. And right now, the platforms that we have built have been used by close to 600,000 people every day. And it's a separate company in itself. Everything was going on really well. The journey started in 2015. And for 9 years, it was going on really well till an accident. Rajesh and Vignesh, they were coming back from a meeting with Quest Corp, and they met with an accident. Thankfully, thank God, nothing happened to them, but the car was damaged. And most importantly, they were shaken up that if something would have happened, all their hard work, right from their investments to insurance to wealth related data, the stocks that they had in shares that they had in Heptagon, to the investments that they had done, and everything like that, right? The bank passwords and everything like that would have been lost. Their companies wouldn't have known where to begin. That was the genesis point. Around the same time, as a part of this collaboration with Quest, I had moved to the USA while Raj and Vignesh were over here. I moved to the USA to expand the services in the USA, the product engineering, digital transformation services. During that time, my father, who's actually a well organized person, ex banker, he became really ill. And that 48 hours was like very stressful. We were not able to find his medical records, we were not able to find his emergency funds. And stuff like that, right? I'm sure that most of us would have gone through this, and that was like this hitting point that actually made us decide, ki, okay, we have to look into this. But before even writing a single line of code, as entrepreneurs and most importantly, product people, we started talking to people. We started talking to our friends and family, our colleagues, more than 600 plus families. Predominantly everybody had the same issue where they felt that their life data is scattered, they don't have this complete view of this wealth, and hence there was this anxiety that they are not prepared for emergencies. Like 94% of them felt that they're not prepared for emergencies. And during this particular phase, post COVID was also really hard on people. Like there were horror stories where people had a 1.5 crore term plan and they found it too late after maybe like 2 years after, 3 years after, and stuff like that, right? It was like very horrible stories. Like the family could have benefited a lot with that kind of money. But this is what that was happening. So we zoomed out a little bit at India level also, right? Like Bona mentioned, there are close to 3.5 lakh crore worth of assets lying unclaimed in the Indian financial system. Out of that, 78,000 crores unclaimed in bank deposits and 20,000 crores in unclaimed insurance funds. Now, these are these are not money that somebody scammed these people or cheated these people or swindled this money or whatnot, right? This is hard-earned money, hard-earned wealth that has just been lost. It's just sitting there with nobody to claim them because nobody has the right set of ownership data, or nobody is even aware that this particular wealth is over there. It can be like it can be mutual funds that have not been shared with the family. It can be like these fixed deposits or RDs or insurance or whatnot, right? Multiple different stuff. So looking at this number, we decided, okay, it's enough. We'll jump into this and to solve this problem. So Jan 2025 is when we moved out of Quest, and then we kickstarted SafeBox, where what we realized is that data is scattered by nature itself, right? This is one of the wickedest problems that we have taken, where this data is extremely scattered in terms of your financial data, insurance, properties, identity, legal, or whatnot, right? And usually there is this one person who takes care of it, and usually that person is the breadwinner of the family. So it's like a single point of risk. Put that into a professional context, right? Where imagine you give everything, all your passwords, all company information, all kind of logins and all data and all power to just one person, okay, who's irreplaceable, single point of failure. We can't imagine that in a professional context, but unfortunately, this is what has been happening in Indian families. And that is what we wanted to solve. But before that, right, before we actually get into what's the product, what we are doing, or whatnot, I just want to ask some questions that we have been asking our folks, right? For the people in this webinar, um, answer honestly, right? Like these are these five questions. You can play them in your mind, and you can kind of answer this honestly. For example, do you know the current weight and current market value of all the gold that your family owns? Can your spouse name every mutual fund folio you hold and its approximate value today? Are your nominees updated and matching across all bank accounts, FDs, mutual funds, and insurance? Does your family actually know the current market value and document location of every property you own? And most important, in the event of a mishap, could your family find your insurance policies, loan details, and investment records within 24 hours? Maybe we'll take like 3-4 minutes, and then we will proceed ahead. Yeah.
Vijay, you want me to run the polls for this?
It's okay, Kajal. If they can just kind of even they can note it down on their notepads, that should be fine. Yeah, sure. So this is something that we understood when we were talking to people, right? We run blindly behind a lot of wealth. And one quick story where while we are doing this activity is that I'd even written a LinkedIn post on this where my grandfather, who's one of the most well-read people that I've ever seen, and he passed away during COVID. Like it was a shock for us. Okay, during the very early stages of COVID, right? He passed away without any warning, without any kind of will, without any documentation and stuff like that, right? And my father and uncle are still untangling that till date. They have not even completed it. And it is beyond the loss, it has been a very stressful kind of many years, because more than what you own, we do not have a complete picture of what you owe. And that has been like very stressful. So this safe box is something that I was involved because of this personal hurt, that we had to solve this problem because it's no different. He was there in a village context with different generation, all paper and all trust based things and stuff like that. But even in the current digital age, even in our the age of AI or Gen AI, people are still like that. We do a lot of investments. We have that discipline, but we are, I would say, like 99% there. But the critical 1%, we are not there. And that critical 1% will be that black swan event waiting to happen. So even if one answer was no, your family's wealth is at risk, and it's not from the market, but from disorganization. So even if one answer among this could be that particular black swan event that can happen for our wealth. So moving ahead, right, into the three pillars of modern wealth protection. The primary one is organization, like bringing your data together in one place. That's the primary kind of motive. All your assets, liabilities, protection, insurance, and everything like that, right? Your entire financial data in one structured place. The second thing is encrypting it, like securing it, where you're bringing it in one particular place. You can do that in your Google Sheets or Excel or whatnot on your hard disk or whatnot, right? We face this question very often. But the problem with that is that it is not encrypted, and any data that is not encrypted is is prone to cybersecurity attacks. Like people can steal your data, they can misuse it or whatnot, right? Multiple different stuff. So in SafeBox, we provide bank grade encryption where every data that you put in is completely scrambled, and then there is a key that is generated, which is 256 characters long. So mathematically, theoretically, even supercomputers cannot crack that key, cannot kind of open that data, decrypt the data without the key. Theoretically, it will take about, say, 1,000,000 years to crack that without the key. So that is security. That is the bank grade encryption that we are talking about. Like any wealth related data should be encrypted. The third one is the most important one, where sharing is caring. And sharing in with some practicalities, right? You do not want to share some data right now. You want to set up some emergency access rules that in case if something happens, then this data gets shared. Even within that data, you want to kind of have this granular settings where you want to share the portfolio, but you do not want to share the value right now and stuff like that, right? We'll see that in detail in the demo. But these are broad strokes. These are the three pillars that we believe are the three supporting pillars of modern wealth protection, where organize, secure, and share. Um, just a bit of deep dive, right? So organizing, it's not plain vanilla manual organizing like your OCR, you're scanning and then you're putting in or whatnot, right? This is, since we are a SEBI regulated entity, we have access to the account aggregator framework. And account aggregator framework is actually like UIDAI. There is a entity called Shamati, and Shamati has this link with RBI, SEBI, and IRDAI. So all your financial data, right from your bank accounts, transactions, fixed deposits, RDs, mutual funds, stocks, NPS, PPF, loans, and multiple different stuff like that, right? It gets pulled automatically with your consent. So that is financial data, pulling in financial data. In addition to that, if you have some if you have some physical documents like properties and assets or gold or insurance and stuff like that, right? You will be able to kind of seamlessly take a photograph or share it from anywhere that you have, drop it into the system. It will intelligently kind of extract the required data, store it, secure it, encrypt it, and then forget about it. It does not even remember that it did that. So that is organization, like intelligent organization. And then security. I spoke about this where bank grade AES 256 encryption. And even while transmitting it between our servers, which are in Mumbai, AWS, we are encrypting it. It is stateless AI processing, where I mentioned that it only does that extraction and then forgets about it. We are not retraining the model with your data because we can't even see your data. So that is stateless AI processing. We encryption at the data masking level also, we have it. I'm not able to see the questions. Kajal, if there are any important questions, please do stop me. Yeah.
There is a question
Sure.
that quant computing can that not break the encryption logic?
Very, very, very valid question. So we are quantum proof right now. AES 2 physics is already quantum proof. Quant cannot break it. We are going one level above in order to make it quantum secure. Also, we are integrating with we are partnering with the company in order to make the keys that we generate, the key management system. We are making it quantum proof, quantum secure, so that at that level also the security doesn't break. The AES 256 is quantum proof. The key that is generated, which is 256 characters long, is currently stored in AWS key management system, which is not quantum proof. So what we are doing one level above is that in addition to making this encrypted layer quantum proof, the key management also we are securing it, which the company is based out of India, and it works with our Ministry of Defense. And recently it's also there in the news, QNU Labs, where they had achieved this 1,000 kilometers of encrypted data for the Indian Army or whatnot, right? So we are partnering with them to make that also quantum proof. And it has been mandated by SEBI. By 2027, all FIU users, like financial information users, should be quantum proof. And we are already compliant by that standard. So hope that answers the question. Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Anything else, Mona? Any other critical
I will tell you.
questions? Yeah,
I will
sure,
tell you.
sure. Yeah, thanks. Sharing, right? Where this is the heart of the product, where sharing is caring, where we are building a lot of wealth. We are tirelessly working, and we are tirelessly working for our loved ones, right? So granular family sharing with emergency access rules. Um, you can choose to decide. I'll showcase that to you. Where if you have like three different banks, you can share one bank with your spouse, maybe like two other banks with your brother, or vice versa. And then even within that, you can choose to hide values right now. You can set up emergency access rules of 30, 60, 60, 90, 180 days, and you can leave it at that. If you are inactive, how do we find out inactive? That you're inactive. We send out emails, we send out SMS, WhatsApp, automated calls, physical calls. And if the user is inactive for any of these, then we automatically kind of share the data to the user's nominee. So that is something that's there. So the peace of mind is something that we are giving to the user over here, where they have organized everything, they have secured everything, and they have also set up rules key. If some untoward incident happens, the wealth of the family is not lost. So that is what we are taking care from this section. And with all of this, right, I'll show you a sneak peek of the application right now. We have achieved something where you can actually get to your net worth in real time. You can actually, once you set this up, our real good byproduct that we saw from the app is that, right, at any point in time, you'll be able to see on how your wealth moves and all of the stuff like that, individual assets, how they move, and have this entire view of your wealth, right, the complete picture, which is actually really beneficial to your registered investment advisor, or to your CA, or to your wealth planner, or to your PFP, or anybody like that, right? That's what we have achieved right now. So what I'll do is that I'll showcase the actual app over here. I'm gonna stream my phone. I hope everybody's able to see my screen with the phone over there. So this is where the user lands, where we have these clear sections where cards, right? The wealth card, and then insurance and records, where records is family IDs and critical records. But let me jump into this wealth, where where you discover your hidden wealth, right? It's split. It's more like a personal balance sheet view, where you have your assets and liabilities. And assets minus liabilities is what we have showcased over here. It's in a semi-automated format, is what I would say, where we are pulling in a lot of data, right, from your bank accounts to mutual funds to stocks to fixed deposits to multiple different stuff like that, right? Automatically. For example, mutual fund. We have it over here. I just need to enter my PAN number and OTP. I get my mutual fund over here. Across all these portfolios, across everything, I have it over here, and I can also see on how it's moving or whatnot, right? The history over here in one place. If I want to add multiple different mutual funds over here, I can add my wife's PAN, I can add my father's PAN, mother's PAN over here, and have that one view over here. And then I can also add stocks. Okay, where currently we have this ability to add individual brokers, but with the account aggregator integration that is coming up next week, which we are releasing, in one shot you'll be able to pull in all your stock information, all your portfolio, and all your stock information. We have added employee provident funds, we have added valuables, and there are multiple different items, right from PPS to MPF to cash to crypto, unlisted equity investments or whatnot. You'll be able to add it over here. The reason why I call this as semi-automated is that we have done a bit of, for example, land, right? Land is still not automated. So if I want to add something, I can go here, I can add my property documents, or I can simply say that, okay, the current value is this much. And I'm going to set up a rate where low, average, good, excellent, or custom rate. I can set up this rate, forget about it. I'm just entering the value over here, documents, everything my family knows, but I want to keep a tab. Okay, I can add that A, I can put in the coordinates of that land over here, and then I can forget about it. So that is something that's practical things that we have added right over here. So these are the assets. Like this is how we build the asset. in a semi-automated format. And then there is loans, where we have this integration with credit bureaus where you'll be able to pull in all your loans, right? From home loans to credit card to personal loans and multiple different stuff like that, right? So in one go, you'll be able to pull in. You just have to enter your PAN card, OTP, and then you pull everything in. So everything collates, and this is one single view that you'll be having, which you can use it for yourself, where it's neatly divided as logged assets, liquid assets, and then debt. One clear view, right? This is like a ready reckoner. It's not getting into very heavy duty planning stuff and stuff like that. It's a ready reckoner. Like it's a system of records where you can open at any point in time to have a look. So that's something that we have built over here in Wealth. The second thing is that, right, insurance is very similar. You have multiple different documents that are there. You just go from anywhere, camera, photos, files, you drop it in here, it automatically extracts that and then adds it. Let me show you a simple example, right? Where a sample document. This is stateless AI processing, where it is purpose built to extract these details for insurance. It forgets that even did extracted your insurance. It does not train based on this, and it's like incognito mode, a Gemini or a ChatGPT in incognito mode, right? That's how it works. It does not remember anything. It does its job, extracts, classifies it in the right manner, and then just forgets about it. So what it does is that it also kind of, yeah, yes, Vana.
There's a question from Satya. He's asking if
Sure.
NRIs can use the product. Does it have to happen only in India?
Right now, Satya, right now the product is available only in India because you would need an Indian number. If you are an NRI and if you want to manage your Indian assets and you have an Indian number, then this product works. But this does not work for an international number right now. But we are building it. We are planning on launching it very soon. But right now, to answer your question, it only works for Indian numbers. Sure. Okay. So yeah. That's how we do it. That's the insurance section. And then the family IDs, right, which is very critical, where uh, this is the authority layer, right? Like it connects you to that wealth, like this particular Aadhaar card, PAN card, or whatnot, right? It defines, it identifies you, who you are, and connects you to that wealth. So we have done a DigiLocker integration also, where we are one of the entities that are connected with DigiLocker, and in one go, I can pull in all my documents from DigiLocker, be it IDs or be it insurance documents or be it any other documents, we'll be able to pull it in. For example, this is my license. I pulled it from DigiLocker. This is something that I can actually show it to the cops. So that is your IDs. Um, and then you have your other critical records. We have a section for critical records where for everything else, right? If you want to collate your health records, if you want to kind of keep a tab of your bills and warranties, for example, I changed my car tire the other day. I wanted to kind of save it over here. Otherwise, it would have gone for washing along with my trousers. But if I want it right now, I'll be able to pick up this warranty card and use it at any point in time. So for these practical things also, right, we'll be able to kind of utilize this product. So, are there any questions, Gona? I see the chat coming in. Sorry, you're on mute.
Sorry. Sir,
Yeah.
would the insurance section also consider my work-related insurance where I'm part of the group insurance policy of my employer, or would that need to be entered manually? That's
No, if you have a policy, you can upload it over here, and if you have some documents, you can upload it over here, and it will be picked up. Or if that particular policy is connected to any of your IDs, and we are pulling it through account aggregator, then that will also get picked up.
okay. But I don't
Yeah.
know if group insurance also they give you a card and everything, but I am not
Yeah.
sure if that's linked directly to your ID, right? So we might have to
Right.
find.
We might have to
If it
find.
does not pick it up on AA, we'll just have to go ahead and update it.
AI, yeah.
Click a
If
photo
AI
of the
doesn't
card.
pick up, yeah.
Yeah. A doesn't pick up, AI will pick up.
Yeah, I will pick it up. Yeah, sure.
Mr.
So,
Mani is asking, can this give history of the investments for profitability analysis? Have you built such capabilities?
um, Bona, I think you can advise, but this is something that we show like across, right? How your wealth kind of moves. Okay, we capture it across, and then we are able to kind of generate a report also. From here, you can share it with your RIAs, you can share it with anybody that you want. For example, I've added gold over here, right? I
Mm.
could actually see on how my gold has moved, like 1 week, 1 month, or 3 months, right? How it has moved, I can have a view. Okay, so this is something that I can get how the value has moved, and then this
Mhm.
is something that I can share it with my family. I can share it with my advisors also.
Mhm, mhm.
So, the same goes for other assets too, mutual funds and stock deposits, and everything like that. Yeah,
So does that answer your question, Mr. Mani? Okay, if he has more questions, he'll come back.
sure, sure, right.
No?
Yeah,
Okay, he says no. So he says it does not answer his question.
okay. Uh, then maybe we can have a separate thing with him
Yeah,
on what
I'll talk
he
about it.
wants, the profitability analysis, and then we can cater to that. Yeah, yeah. Sure. So this is the overall app where you have the wealth section, the insurance and records, and a bit on this, right, where just like a reiteration where we have AES 256 grade encryption. You can completely control what you have over here with your by giving granular access, and then it's securely stored in India. We have a separate section on our website on the app also to showcase various different questions. What happens if my data gets hacked? Right? I just answered that over here, where very low probability, but in a case where in an event that it gets hacked, the hacker will only get a encrypted blob. Without the key, they'll not be able to decrypt that data. They'll not be able to make sense of that data. And in some case, right, if they get hold of that key, which is usually sold and stored in a military grade vault, if they even get that key, they'll not be able to make sense on what data to relate this to. So it's like completely useless. They'll not be able to use that. The only disadvantage of encrypting a user's data is actually on the SafeBox side. Because unlike other apps that are there, which are net worth and all other apps, multiple different apps that are there, um, they actually want to see your data. They want you to put the data. They want you to see the data. They have not encrypted it, because if they encrypt it, they'll not be able to look into that. And if they are not able to look into that, they'll not be able to recommend products to you. Sell, 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 right? They'll not be able to do that. But we don't do that. On our app, we had a very clear kind of two ways, right? One was the Google route, one was the Apple route. We decided to go the Apple route. It it is a disadvantage for us. We will not be able to sell lucrative products over here, but we did not want to do that. We wanted to store this. We wanted to build this for Indian families, and we are charging a. We'll come to that. We are charging a particular very simple plain vanilla subscription fee. That is something that I'll cover. So that is our business model. So that is why we protect your data. But the heart of the product is this family section, right? Where you can set up, you can add your family members from your phone book. You can invite them to the app. You can add uh, unlimited number of family members. They are forever free on the app. They can consume as much data that they want. Only one person needs to pay. So once you add them, you can also set up these emergency access rules where I've set it up. Mine is active right now, where we have a 90, 180, and 360 days. Where if something happens, if I'm inactive for 90 days, 180 or 360, and if I'm not even kind of told about what's the data that I've collected over here, it gets automatically shared with my family. From the address book, right? I've added these people and it gets automatically shared to these nominees. So this is how the emergency access, which is a key feature of the app, works. In addition to that, the granular sharing that I mentioned, this is my wife. I've shared like 37 items with her, and I can choose like which to share, which not to share. And even within that item, I can go at the granular level and I can say that do not show the values right now. For example, mutual fund, don't show the values right now, because my portfolio right now is extremely kind of misplaced, and House of Alpha is working on it. So maybe after they come up with the plan, rebalance it, and maybe I will open it up to her. Only then I will very confidently open it up to her. So that is the reason I've kind of hidden it right now, but I'll open it up to her eventually. Okay. So that you have this granular sharing. You can hide like loans to friends if you want. You can hide that, but you can have a track on what are the loans that you've given, what is open or what not, right, or what you owe and stuff like that, right? You can set it up over here. Everything. So a system of records, right? A clean, neat system of records which you can granularly share with your family. Similarly, I have
Vijay, there are a few
yeah,
questions. Do you want
sure,
to
sure.
take them right now? Yeah.
Yeah, Bon. Yeah.
So if anybody changes their phone numbers, then what happens is one of the questions that have come up.
Sure. So right now, there are two mechanisms in which we have linked a user, where the phone number and the email ID. So in case if they're changing the phone number, they have to raise a request with us, and we will take it up as a ticket, and then we will change that in order to just provide the security, right? And in
Mhm.
the same breath, let me address another thing also, where at the phone level there are multiple levels of security, where you have in addition to the biometric, you have a six-digit PIN code, and then the phone number OTP, email OTP. Whenever you're logging into a new device, you have to enter two OTPs, the phone number and email OTP. Only then you'll be able to allow it within the app. And in addition to that, if there is some malware in your app, in your phone that is trying to access the app, right? We will not even let you open the app. The app will automatically like crash, and that's the security mechanisms, fail-safe mechanism that we have built in the backend. If somebody steals your phone without the six-digit code and without your facial recognition, they'll not be able to open the app at all. So these are the various levels of security that we have built in. So phone number, they have to raise a ticket and then change it. If they want to log in into a new device, they need to enter two OTPs, phone number and email. So that's the
So,
extended answer. So
Boris, does
yeah,
that answer your question? You could let me know.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it does. Thank you.
Mr. Ganglani is asking, can all family members centralize their details in one app, assuming they are happy to share their details within the family?
yes, they can. That's the purpose. That's the precise purpose of this. They can definitely. It can be a collaboration mechanisms in which you are able to like collaborate it and then have that one view of the family. Yeah, you can.
Great.
Yeah.
Then I don't know who this is. They are still called Prachi Poddar. But the question is any of the information captured in SafeBox shared with any government agency, income tax department or SEBI? That's one question. And
Yeah.
is there integration for crypto assets or can it be manually added?
Very, very good question. We are not bound. We do not. In fact, it's the reverse is true. The government has all your information, like account aggregator and everything, right? The government has more information than we know as individual users. We are just giving a mechanism with the right consent. You are able to pull that information from RBI, from SEBI, from IRDA, and you get to have a system of record for yourself. That is what SafeBox does. And we don't share any information. We are not mandated to. We are encrypting this data, and we, as a private entity, we will protect that. Okay. Now, until unless the government kind of has this thing where the user is a terrorist and they have proven it and they're kind of taking some actions against them. Only in those cases we might have to kind of open up. That's a very rare scenario, but we are not mandated to share anything. In fact, the reverse is true. We are getting information from the government. And the second thing is for crypto, we don't have any direct integrations right now, but you can add manually. You can add the values manually. You can add details manually. Yeah.
Oh. So just adding to this, because you're also SEBI registered investment advisors and so are we, the government, meaning the agreement with clients as regards to safekeeping of data, usually we sign this non-disclosure, right? And the only exception for this non-disclosure is any legal, if the court demands that the data be shared with them for reasons like what you mentioned, we have to share, not even with IT department. We are not mandated
Yeah.
to share with anyone. So that's what is the agreement signed with SEBI itself. So I'm sure as SEBI registered entities, they will also comply with the same. So just adding to that. So there are some more questions. What happens if the user's phone is damaged And the user dies in an accident. Okay.
Sure. So if the user's phone is damaged and if something untoward happens, that is where the emergency rule kind of automatically comes in. Where right now we have kept it as 90, 180, and 360 days, but we have got feedback that we have to also reduce it in the current this thing, maybe like 30 or 60 days. So whatever duration that you set up, or the other thing is that we are also coming up with a travel mode. If you keep the travel mode on, and if something happens and that inactivity thing kicks in, where you are inactive for a phone call, for a WhatsApp, for push notifications, in-app notifications, automated SMS, you're not responding to any of those, then it gets automatically shared with my nominees. So you don't have to worry at all. That data is not lost. Your phone can be lost, your phone can be damaged, but the data is never lost. You can just buy a new phone. You can log in using your phone number and email, two OTPs, and all the data will come over there. All the data, all the setup, everything will be kind of replicated over there.
Perfect. Okay. So that I hope that answers the question. Phone damage is not a problem. And if the person dies, unfortunately, then if for a certain period of inactivity, Kiba, then they will the nominees will automatically be notified. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Mr. Mani is asking one more question. Are there any provision of password storage and automatic updating whenever change happens?
This is not a password manager, but you can use it. You can kind of add a separate section over here, critical records, important documents you can add over there, but it does not kind of automatically update like a Google password manager or Apple password manager or one password, right? It is not for that. It does not function in that manner.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Ananda and Alex, maybe you can just go and click on that blue box on the top of your, your profile, and then change your name instead of typing your names in the corner in brackets. So that'll be probably easy. Again, question from Alex. Sorry, guys. So it's taking question from Alex. Is there a fail-safe built if a phone number is transferred via eSIM fraud? So new device, but same number that is able to receive OTPs. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Relevant
that's
question.
a very, very, very good question. So that's the reason we have added it's a new device. Okay. They can't just log in through the phone OTP. Okay. They would need your email OTP also. And they would also need that 6-digit PIN in order to log in into the app. So that's the fail-safe mechanism that we have created.
Okay. Okay. So, Alex, I hope that answers your question. So that brings us up to date on the questions. Okay. That brings us up to date on the questions, Vijay. Please go ahead. Sorry.
Sure, sure. Okay. So this is the family access, and this is the app, the entire app. And then we have the profile where you can invite friends. And then if you're showcasing it to somebody, right? For example, you're in love with the app, you want to showcase it. We have a demo mode. Okay. In the demo mode, everything gets hidden. Like all the values, everything gets hidden. You can it's just cryptic format, right? Where none of the values get kind of open. So that's something that we launched yesterday. So, but I did not use the demo mode today because I wanted you guys to see on what kind of data that you can add or whatnot, right? So this is my setup. So that actually brings us to this one final summary, where this is how it works, right? Where you're able to automate and intelligently bring in all your data, wealth-related data from government sources, from manual or whatnot, right? You're able to bring it in. You're able to securely store it in a highly encrypted vault. You're able to dynamically refresh it from time to time. And then securely, granularly, you can share it with your family. As an added advantage, any document that you put in, if it has a critical date, then you get automatically reminded. For example, SIPs or insurance premiums or school fees or anything else like that, right? Even service reminders or whatnot, you get updated. So this is the summary. This is how SafeBox works. And we are connecting the dots basically. The government has provided a fantastic infrastructure, uh, which we are utilizing, building on top of that. And then creating this experience for the user where we make sure that every Indian family has the right to their wealth data. They're able to intelligently organize it, they're able to secure it and then granularly share with their family. So that's where we are. That's our mission. That's where we are proceeding towards. And I think Q&A, we answered a lot of Q&A, but if there are any more, would love to take it up over here.
Fantastic. Thank you, Vijay. So there's just one
Thanks, man.
question here. Mr.
Sure.
Gupta is asking, will you assist physically to recover the insurance amount or any other claims from any person or agency? Mr. Gupta, if you want help with any insurance, then just reach out to us. We have someone who has been doing this for some time now. We can reach out to them and try and see if they can help you. SAFEBOX, I don't think they will be able to do this. They say keep documents, right? So if you have the document, then it's a great starting point. At least you have the document, and then we can go and do what can be done with the respective agencies. So I answered that on your behalf, Vijay. I hope that's okay.
No. That's the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So one more Prachipadar is asking, does the inactive feature also work for family member with whom all data is inactive? That inactive
Yes,
feature.
Enact. It works. It works. They have to just set it up. They have to switch that on, and it automatically works. So all the features that you're seeing will also be available to your family. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's also available. So tell me something, Vijay, how does this,
Yes.
so for example, let's say I'm downloading the app and I'm becoming a premium member or something, and I want to give access to Sriram also. Does he
Yeah.
also have to download the app and get premium membership? How does that work?
Yes, Mona. Actually, very, very important. Good point. So let me actually showcase that to you. So over here, right? I have my
While you
family.
showcase this,
Yeah.
there's one question, Kashmira,
Yeah.
very relevant question. Can we upload the deed of sale in case of land records, which may run into 300 odd pages?
Um, you can reduce that file size and then you can upload. But you can definitely upload. You can kind of drop it over here and then you can upload. The AI might not function over there, to be very honest, right? It can't because it's extremely complex and it's of various different. Every state has a different kind of format. So, but you can, for your record keeping, you can store it over here. Yeah. So let
Yes.
me showcase something to you.
Yeah.
So this is I'm just adding you as my RIA, right? I'm just adding you as uh, over here. And then
Okay.
once I do the invite, I say that I'm sharing my Aadhaar card, PAN card, okay, and then saving.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm also saying that I'm sharing wealth-related data with you as an RIA. You can kind of share this.
Okay.
Uh, and then what I can do is you would have received an invite right now, Bona, from
So
me.
inside my safe box only I can see this.
Yes, inside your save box. So in addition to that, what I can do is that I can send you a note, a personal note on WhatsApp, notify
Okay.
Bona. So I click over here, immediately WhatsApp opens up, and then I can share it with you.
Oh, okay. Well, I did see something on my app also, pending
Yeah,
invite. Vijay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
Excellent.
this is how it works. And once I share it with you, right, or anybody, any of my other family members, they
Okay.
can click that link, download the app, and they can log in for free. Their phone number will automatically be registered, and they just have to enter their OTP, enter their email, get that OTP, register themselves as a new user, a free user. They don't have to
Okay.
pay anything. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah,
Fantastic. Okay, great. So this is great. Super. So I just live time saw this and I already got details of your information on inside
exactly.
my safe box app. Okay, fantastic.
Yes,
So
yes, Mona.
Chorus has
Yeah.
one more question related to the earlier question. Is there a limit to the file size to be uploaded and limit to the number of files that can be uploaded? So all of that also.
So yes. So the file size limit right now, we have kept it at per file size, it's 10 MB is
Okay.
what we have kept it. Like if you want to add multiple files, you can add it as separate files. We have two different plans. One is the free plan and the premium plan. The free plan is where the family members and everybody get it. It has a limit of 50 items. So
Five
items,
zero.
yeah, the 50 items. So
Okay.
50 items is one mutual fund portfolio. PAN number is 50 item. A 30-page document is also one item. Like one mutual fund portfolio with one PAN number is one item. A 30-page document is also one item. Like, yeah.
Yeah, please mute. Kajal, please mute whoever's talking. Can you? Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Vijay.
So that's how the item limit works, like 50 items. Once they cross that 50, they get into the premium tier. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 10 MB is what you said, right? So Porus, I
At
hope
10
that
MB, 10 MB per file. Yeah.
Vijay is asking another question. Is it possible to share my data with a family member only in case of an emergency and not on a regular ongoing basis?
Yeah, you can set up emergency where the emergency access, right, that we saw in the app. You can set. Sorry, in the sorry. So the emergency access is where you can set it up. You can just add nominees. You don't have to share anything right now, and then you can switch it on, emergency access on. And if you're inactive or if you're in a travel mode, if some untoward thing happens, then it'll automatically get shared with these nominees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So only in case of emergency also you can
Yeah.
just, but you
Yeah.
should still add this family member and keep
Yes.
in your app
Yes.
so that
Yes.
they are
Yes.
notified
Yeah.
accordingly. Okay.
Yeah.
Vijay, I
Yeah.
hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Sure.
So these were some questions. Happy to take on any more questions and happy to take any feedback. So with clients and friends who are here, we found this like very, very useful. I've downloaded the app and I've started using it as well. I've not added all of my data, putting it together because my data itself was a little scattered all over the place. So putting it together. But I thought this was very useful and a lot of our clients would benefit from it. And so I wanted just some feedback. Please share what you think of the product. Do you think this is useful? Would you be keen to use it? So any feedback would be great. Porus is asking, would it be possible to share the pricing for the premium plan?
We are coming to that, and we have that surprise reveal also
Yes.
that's coming up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Any thoughts, any feedback? Vijay, the UI is super intuitive and friendly. I'm keen to use it. Well done. So this is Alex,
Thank you.
who managed to change.
Thank you.
He's a techie, but he finally managed to change his name from Prachi Poddar to Alex Gote. Thank you, Alex. Okay. Porus says very good concept, very interesting. Is phone number only way the app decides to switch into emergency mode after X days and shares details to nominees? As NRI, India phone is usually turned off, inactive, and used only when needed. So Satya NRI questions, yes.
Yeah. So Satya, so it's phone number for your SMS, WhatsApp, automated calling, telecalling. And then it's push notifications, which is the app and in-app notifications, and then email also. Email also, we try to get in touch with you. And so for NRIs, email is the thing that will be there for emergency access.
I think the NRI phone for foreign phone numbers is a feature that will come later, right?
Come up, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. So this is okay. Someone else is asking. This was a great session. Currently, I use Google Sheet, given access to spouse, but difficult to keep the data updated.
Data updated, yeah.
So
It
there
becomes a
are
data
these
swamp.
questions, right? I can use Google Sheet, I can use DigiLocker, I can use whatever Google Suite. There is some feature that you can, after so many days of inactivity, it sends something. There are some things that you can do, right? So those kind of questions have been coming up. Any response?
Sure. Puna, so on that, right, frequently asked question, what's the difference? I can do it in Google Sheets, I can do it in DigiLocker. First, I'll address Google Sheet. Google Sheet, for two different reasons, right? Google Drive is actually a very horizontal solution. You can have your photos, you can have your files, you can have your Falana Dimkana, multiple different stuff like that, right? It becomes a data swamp. To organize itself is a very big effort. It's not purpose built, and Google doesn't care, right? Google wants you to dump as much data as possible, so you're consuming a lot of data, and they get to bill you. They get to bill you their AA plan, AA Pro plans, and then they use your data to also train all of this and release frontier models, right? That is how Google, with all our photos, very happily we gave it up. Google Photos, when they released, right, very happily we opened up access, and that is how they have come to be. So that is Google. Google is not in the business of family wealth protection, but we are in the business of that, number one. Number two, DigiLocker. DigiLocker is a fantastic solution that is rolled out by the government. But imagine this, right, where the government has laid a fantastic data infrastructure, which is like a road. DigiLocker is like this government bus. It takes from point A to point B. It is for a different kind of audience. But we are a much more sophisticated multi-axle Volvo AC private bus. That's what we are. Okay, so it's for a different audience. So that's the primary difference, Bona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. So, solving a very relevant problem. People don't realize until it's late. So says Devin. Thank you very much, Devin. Interesting, useful. I feel this is a great product for access to all family members for their awareness and seamless access in time of need. Gautam, thank you very much. The CAS can be integrated as that has sufficient data such as nomination, etc. NSDL CAS is a good way to pull info. Yeah, even better than NSDL CAS. I think the A just solves the whole
Yeah,
problem. Yeah, it just solves the whole problem. Chari. So I hope that answers. When you're ready with a customized version for NRIs, you will have a lot of interest. We have a few NRIs here. Mr. Mani is asking, can we have a separate telecon with Vijay and you can clear some queries? Yeah. Okay, sure. So that was it. So maybe we can just do the pricing.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely, Mona. So I'm just coming to this. So what we have, yes.
Is it possible for the app to read my NSDL CAS and fill all the details in the app? Yes. So yes, you can, right, Vijay? Do they just upload the CAS if they don't want to give you an AA access? Can they simply upload the CAS statement and it can pre-fill everything?
We are actually pulling it. They just have to enter their
PAN number.
they just have to PAN number, and then we'll be able to pull it, because A will be the very account aggregator will be the very cleanest way in which we can pull it, and the most updated. Once they pull it, right, and with their consent, we'll be able to refresh it also. So they don't have to go and upload their CAM statement, CAS, and all of the stuff like that, right? They don't have to do that, Pona. So they can very seamlessly do it with the A. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Sure.
Okay, so I think we've answered most of the questions, and I have one request, right? So, most of us, you took time off and attended this session. This need for a solution like this will remain topmost in your mind for 15 minutes. Okay, it'll remain. After that, you'll go on with your life and you'll forget about it until, a life-changing event like what happened in Rajesh and in Rajesh's life happened. You will not realize the importance of it. So I think it's very, very important that you take action immediately. The idea is not to push you to any product. We're not selling anything here. We want you to just consolidate all of your assets and keep them safe. So I want you to download the app right now and try it. Right. So Vijay has something to share. He can.
Yeah, sure. So this is the code we'll share. We'll also, I'll maybe like drop it in I'll drop the app link and the code also in the chat. And then I'll just quickly come to that. So 1 minute. So you can click on this link, and then this is the exclusive House of Alpha, this bonus code. So you can use that to, it'll ask, because the app is only available through exclusive invites right now. So you can log in, you can download the app and log in. And like Bona mentioned, we want to kind of a small token of appreciation, right, for spending your valuable time on a Saturday evening. So whoever is downloading the app, and they are able to add a small challenge, right, where they're able to add 20 items and then share it with at least one family member, you get a 999 worth of premium plan free. What does this entail? It has that emergency access, it has family net worth view, unlimited items, multiple plan portfolios, and eventually like gap analysis and everything that you can share with your RIA. We are also coming up with reports that you can share it with your CAs. We have a dedicated support in premium. So for whoever has attended over here, whoever is downloading the app, logging in through Bona's code, and then also doing this very small challenge of adding 20 items and sharing with one family member, we will automatically open up the free access to you for the first year. So that's something
That's
that we
fantastic.
wanted to provide to House of Alpha audience. Yeah.
That's very generous, Vijay. Thank you very much for our
Thank you.
audience here. And I hope more people will make use of this. The only thing is you please download the app. It's a Saturday evening. Tomorrow is
Yeah.
Sunday. Go out and just update your basic information, guys. Your Aadhaar card and PAN card and voter ID and all of that. ऐसे 20 हो जाएगा. And then please make use of the free, and then you explore it aram se with all your insurance policies and your cash and everything. It's beautiful because I keep seeing my mutual fund values, my stock values. I don't even have to go to Kite and places like that to see. Of course, I mean, apart from our own app, but this is very useful. So, can I get some feedback on how many people actually downloaded the app? Vijay, will you be able to tell us that?
Bona, yeah, yes, by tomorrow, I think we'll be
No,
able
no,
to
no
send you
problem.
a report. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
It
in
looks like
real
the
time.
app is available only for India, Google Play Store. Any idea when it will be available? Satya will not let you. Right now, you open it for the NRI. Okay. Yes, Satya, I understand the enthusiasm. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, Satya. So in the next 3 months, we are planning to launch it in Dubai, followed by the UK. US is something that will take some time to release, but this is the timeline that we are having. The next stop is UAE for us. Yeah,
So Satya maybe from Satya is in UK, so maybe he should just move back
yeah,
to UAE or move back to India. That'd be better, given how much. Sheldon also Europe. So yeah, okay. So that's what it is. So we have a few people have downloaded. It does work on iPhone. I use a iPhone Prasad, so I think it should use.
yeah, yeah. It's
It
available
works.
both on Android and iPhone. Yeah,
So we've had some people download it. I hope more people will use this. We're bringing this to you. Vijay has been generous enough to give you trial for free for to begin with. But I think he should offer this for free only for people who are serious. You should not just give it away to anybody. So please download and please upload at least 20 documents and share it with one person. And then the whole thing will open up for you. I hope you make good use of this, and then, we can see how this goes from here on.
Bobla, can we see the app once again? I missed it earlier.
Yeah.
sure.
And
Can I add more than one property on the app? I think so.
yeah,
Yeah. You can.
I somehow
In fact,
can't.
I saw Vignesh do something. He's done some personal lending to some friends and all that. He's taken
Yeah,
WhatsApp, screenshots of the WhatsApp conversation with this person, and he's uploaded those things also.
yeah.
Share it with family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think you can just get very creative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You want me to double click on any section, Ram sir?
Yeah, Mr. Ganglani not able to receive the SMS or OTP. Samir says he's not able to receive the SMS.
Just recheck the number, Samir.
Just recheck the number. It works for everybody else, Samir. Just recheck
Can we
once.
scan again? Maybe.
Scanning the QR code. No problem.
The
Okay,
scan.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Samir, if this still persists, then I'll reach out to you. Just message in the group that you're still not able to receive the OTP. I'll get that sorted for. How, without PAN number or any other details, the app which I downloaded immediately showed net worth? That's not
And
possible.
that's not possible. Where did you? I think. Did you see this? This is our website, but you just have to download it, and then you have to enter your details to see your net worth. But otherwise, you'll not be able to pull anything.
Mr. Gupta, can you share your number? I'll get somebody to reach out to you. You could just share your number in the group if that's okay.
In my case, it says this app is not available for your device.
I think you are logging in from UAE, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
Dubai, right?
Yeah, I'm here, but I think there's a
You're in
time
Bangalore.
it's got my Gmail ID, which I'd registered maybe 10 years ago in the UAE. It
Okay.
picks that up as if it's you're a UAE resident. I have this issue with other apps also, which I cannot download.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
But I think there is a solution to that. Have you had any similar issues from others in the past?
If your Google Play Store or if your App Store is still connected to UAE, then you would have to go and change the country over there. Only then the app will be visible to you. That's in fact it happened in my case where I moved back from the USA during our initial phases. I faced this issue and I had to change the country and then it opened up. So you just have to go to your Play Store or App Store and then change the country, and then it will automatically change.
Okay, I'll try that.
Sure.
Thank you.
so for all the people who've attended today's session, apart from the the presentation, we will also send the code for you, the QR code and the So and you can also download it from Play Store or App Store. Just search SafeBox, right?
Yes,
Say
SafeBox. Yeah.
SafeBox, and then use that code and get access. So there's a question. So with code, 1 year is full, as full access, as I understood, or what are the premium charges? And is it annual recurring or lifelong?
Yeah. So the code gives you access to the app,
Mhm.
and once you complete the challenge, which is like 20 documents, sharing it at least, so that you can experience the app, the
Mhm.
premium gets automatically opened up for you for people who attended today.
Mhm.
Otherwise, the premium is 999 per year, and it's recurring every year. It's a subscription. Yeah.
Guys, AA costs money, okay? And data to safekeep somewhere also costs money,
Yeah.
okay?
So,
So it
Encryption,
won't be lifelong free,
quantum.
999 per year. Yeah.
Vijay, I have one question. If I share it with family, say if I share it with my wife, does she have to download the app for the challenge for that part of the challenge to get completed?
No, she just has to download and sign up. Okay, she just has to view your data. She doesn't have to do anything. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He has to download the app, but yeah.
Can we see the
Okay,
app
so that,
once again? Because we've got about 6 or 7 different SafeBox apps showing up in Play Store.
Sure. So it'll be, I'll just share my screen
just look
once
for
more.
this logo, sir, the green S logo, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this
No.
app where you have SafeBox and this is the logo.
So that's not appearing in my
SafeBox Family Wealth Protector, protect your family wealth.
Yeah. I'll just take a picture of this.
Mr. Gupta, same here. It says your device is not enabled. I'm from Mumbai. So,
Yeah, it's I think they have moved and their app stores are still connected to the different country, or
okay.
that's the.
So
But we can
please check
troubleshoot.
the country in your app store, Play Store,
It
and then
doesn't,
try again one more time.
it doesn't
Mr. Mani is
allow it.
asking, is this beyond core technologies?
Yes, the registered company name is Beyond Core Technologies. Yeah.
Beyond core technologies. Okay, it is beyond core technologies. Okay. Can I use this on the PC? So Kashmira is asking, can I use this on the PC? Is it only a mobile only app?
Yes, right now it's a mobile only app. You cannot open it on the PC.
PC.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Kashmira, maybe then Kaizad can help if you're not using apps on your mobile, or I'll talk to you what to do. Yeah. Alok says already downloaded and code is working. Yay. Nice. Super. So to change your country in the Google Play Store, open the app, tap your profile icon, go to settings. Okay. So this is great. I'm going to copy this whole thing and send it to Mr. Ganglani.
Thank you.
I'll do this. So, Prachi, Vinaya, can one of you do this? Send it to Mr. Ganglani.
Yeah, sure, I'll send it.
Okay, can we share this code or invite our friends? Yes, Alok, please go ahead. Share this code and invite your friends as well. Please make it accessible to as many people as possible. Vijay doesn't have a limit on how many people he wants to give the discount to. So go ahead and give it to everyone. Okay. So,
Just one thing. What is the access code? It's asking access code.
Sure. This I'll just drop in the access code once more over here.
Sudhir, are you back in India? Aren't you in Dubai?
No, I'm in Dubai, but I've used my India number.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the access code. I just put it on the chat now.
4KCGGC. Okay. Is it possible to combine family data in one SAFEBOX instance? I think you can, right? So that's what you
Yes.
were explaining. Yeah,
Yes.
maybe you should just download the app right now and see what all you can do with it. It's fairly intuitive. You can just try and add as many family, and you can see separately family members' details also on it. So it's a very intuitive app. So please do download it and use Vijay's big-heartedness for today. So thank you. I think we've run out.
Sorry, one last question, Bhuvna,
Yes,
to
go ahead.
Vijay. I'm trying to put in the bank account details. Will it not pull basis the Aadhaar basis
Yeah.
my PAN card?
Yeah. So right now we are just a week away from this account aggregator integration.
Okay.
So right now, bank account is manual, mutual fund is automated, stocks are automated, loans are automated, and you'll see that auto fetch icon next to the items that are automated.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there a time limit for completing these challenges?
You
This
No, because
weekend. Okay,
let's
now
see.
this weekend.
I
If
have
you
already
do it
begun.
before.
Exactly, I've already begun, but then assuming bank account is one of those,
That's it.
from that perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's okay. That's fine. That's okay. You add Kiana's PAN number, Casey's PAN number, everything you do. So 20 numbers, that's all you have to do.
Okay.
Okay. So great. I think this was a fantastic session. Thank you very much, Vijay. We've overshot time by about 10, 12 minutes, but I think people stayed back and asked questions, and we see fair amount of interest. So I'm repeating one more time. We will all lose feel the importance lesser and lesser as time goes by. So if at this point in time you're feeling this is very important, please act on it right now. Okay, so please download the app and please, use what we have. I'm keen to talk to all of you and get some feedback also on the app to see what more we can do with this. So thank you very much, Vijay, for coming over and sharing the wonderful product that you have created. And thank you all of you for joining us today. And we will look forward to doing more such informative sessions with all of you shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ona.
Thank
Thank you all.
Happy
Thank you.
weekend.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.